The Mental Maze is a projection mapping project centered around research the group did into mental health. A user will walk through the corridor, and our aim is to replicate some of the symptoms sufferers of mental health have. This project, combined with our research, will aim to give a broad overview of what it is like to live with mental illness. User reaction is key, as the project will not affect everyone the same way.
As the music tech in the group, I took care of all of the audio aspects of the project. I created the audio by using jarring sound effects and recorded Foleys, which were overlaid with a host of effects and various different plugins, including dither, bit crushing, panning, and reactor. I did a lot of location recording for the project and set up all the technology in the room. I recorded a poem as a voiceover, which ended up being used as the focal point of the narrative. I also installed all of the LEDs as well as the electronics for the project. I used this by implementing the skill set that I learned in my sensor technology module. 2 hi-fis were used to achieve different sound fidelities with the use of boxed, unboxed speakers, monitors and a subwoofer. An Arduino breakbeam was used to find out where the participant was at any given moment, as well as a Connect to record and give feedback. The sound effects were made with Pro Tools, Logic, Ableton and Reactor, as well as Arduino and processing being used throughout. The computers were also networked together for easy file sharing. I also arranged the video files in Resolume and took care of Resolume on the night.
Yeah. So my role in the project would have been on the visual side of things. I would have storyboarded all the content for the visual element, the narrative realization, would have shot the footage and edited it. And a major part of the project was using After Effects. So a lot of plugins and effects were used, such as Distort, Generate and Color Effects. For the visual content, graphics were interlaced in between each of the scenes. So graphics such as spots, circles were used. I also created numerous graphic titles. One of them is seen at the very end, just to title the whole project. It's The Mental Maze. Design and construction of the corridor installation was a huge part of it. I drew up different plans, different techniques for doing it. For the screen installation, we developed it 3 different ways. We went from a flat screen to a 3-sided box almost, and then we finally decided on a curved screen. So getting the material for that, which is a reused election poster, and then just bent it into the shape we wanted it. After Effects was a great program for us. That it took up a lot of time though. It's tedious but really enjoyable once you get to know it. So the reasoning behind editing using After Effects was we could put numerous different effects on top of the footage. The reasoning behind this was to try and distort and confuse the viewer. A lot of flashing images and in between scenes were used constantly and getting quicker and quicker, just to put off the viewer as they were watching it. Resolume then also came into this so that we map onto the curved screen. Different flashing elements at different stages covered the viewer's peripheral vision.